true Marine Corps stories, true military stories here. And this is my first guest of the evening. This is Mr. J.E. Double Postles. So there, Mr. Jeff.
Yeah.
What year was it when you entered the Marine Corps?
I entered the Marine Corps July 12th, 1999.
Ooh, that's the middle of the summer, ain't it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I felt every bit of it.
Oh wow. So one of the questions that I always wondered was why the Marine Corps?
Why the Marine? You ain't gonna believe this. Okay. All right. I was raised by my grandparents, and every time they said anything to me, I always had to say something back. I talked back a lot. Had a smart mouth. So
you talking about to your grandparents?
Man, look at him, man. They say I still got a smart mouth now. They say no matter what people say, I got something funny I got to come back with. I always got to come back with something. It's natural, man. I don't be meaning to do it. It's just natural. So I don't mean nothing by it. But yeah, I did. I mean, it was funny though.
To be honest with you, man, I'm surprised you still got your teeth.
I'm surprised too. Hey, my feet was quick though. But yeah, so I had a smart mouth. I talked back to my grandparents. They told me I needed discipline.
Okay. And what was it? Was it your senior year that they made that decision?
Nah, it was my junior year.
Oh,
they set me up for the little pool league. I had to go out there. I think it was like either 1 or 2 Saturdays out the month up until I graduated. And had I known when I turned 18, I would have went and told them, nah, I don't want to do this, but I ain't even know no better. And I tried to tell them, man, I don't do no military. Man, I failed JRTC. So I'm like, why would they sign me up for the military? So, but I mean, it is what it is. So, and for the people that I was in the military with, or people I was in the Marines with, if they want to know why I act the way I act when I was in the Marines, that's the reason why I wasn't all hype about going to the Marine Corps.
Okay.
Yeah, they signed me up.
Understandable.
All right.
So take us up to the days leading out to boot camp, because I know Marine boot camp is down in Beaufort, South Carolina. And
Paris Island.
And you from South Carolina, correct?
Right. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I lived in Rock Hill. Well, actually, at the time, I was living in Indianland, and I graduated from Indianland High School. The closest MEPS to us was Charlotte MEPS, so that's where I got signed up for the Marine Corps. It was about 8 of us. Mm-hmm. We rode a van. We didn't even take a bus down there. We rode like a little van, a 16-passenger van down there. We had to wait on the last guy. I don't know what he had going on. I think he had to take another drug test or whatever. But we had to wait on the last guy to get ready, and it was late at night. And
drug test?
Yeah, he had to take a drug test before we went down there.
They must be
at the MEPS.
They must have forced a whole lot of people.
Man, and that's a whole other story within itself. But I mind my business sometimes.
Yeah,
but
that had to be a recruiter.
Hey,
getting somebody in for that.
Hey, that was a last minute 9 p.m. We got to be down there by midnight. Hey, find him some pee. Decision they made. But yeah, so whenever they got that situated, we all got in the van because we couldn't leave until everybody was ready.
Right.
All right, so I want to say it's about a 3-hour drive down there to Paris Island from Charlotte. Man, I fell asleep. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I went to sleep, and I felt the van stop. So that's what woke me up. It's a guy. He in his uniform or whatever. He gets it, and he comes and get in. He speaks to the driver real quick. The next thing I know, he turns around and looks at us. He just start yelling, I want you, he cussing everything. I want you to get on my yellow footprints. So me being me, I just graduated. He had to say it twice. So I sat there till he said it again. And I was like, oh, he for real. Like, he's serious. So I was going through the motions because everybody else, they was acting like they was scared. They run and jump on the yellow footprints like he gonna shoot us if we don't get on there. And so I just went on ahead and went along. And I still didn't realize where I was. Matter of fact, you gonna laugh. It didn't hit me that I was in boot camp until I got that haircut. When they put me in that line, they gave me that bald head. I was like, man.
How long did that take, man?
It was about a good 45-second haircut. It's probably in the Guinness Book of World Records.
I can imagine, man.
Yo, you didn't even get the seat warm before they was done with you. Yeah, so when I got that haircut, I ain't even get to look in the mirror and see how it's done. You know how you get your hair done, they hand you the mirror, they be like, hey, you like, man, we get none of that. yeah, but yeah, I mean, that's when I think it hit me, and I was like, oh, it done got real.
So let me ask you this question, man, because this is something that I failed to do before I went in. Did you start the movie Full Metal Jacket first before you went?
I seen Full Metal Jacket as a kid, but it didn't hit me because I wasn't all about military. You know what I'm saying? I seen it probably when I was little.
Okay.
But it didn't register.
I tell you what, if I would have seen that movie,
yeah,
before I actually went in,
you wouldn't have went.
You wouldn't have met me.
Oh, okay. Like, I don't know. It didn't hit me. I didn't register Full Metal. Man, I didn't even know Full Metal Jacket was about the Marines when I was watching it. That's much I knew. But I just felt forced into it. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't take it serious. And I didn't want to be there. And I just felt like I'm only here because people making me be there. So
let's speak about platoon, because I know it's about at least 60 or 70 when you start out in the platoon.
Yeah. I was Mike 3rd Battalion, Mike Company, platoon 3080. We started out with 72 people. Mm-hmm. I don't know how many we ended up with, but it wasn't 72.
Gotcha,
yeah. Started with 72 alphabetical order. I was 51, and it was crazy, man. I had got some good friends over that 3-month time span though.
So were you one of the one, or I got a better question. What was your most memorable moment in the squad bay? And if you got more than one, you can share more than one. I'm pretty sure you got.
I got a lot.
In 3 months on that base.
But the most memorable, when like anybody asks me, the first thing that come to mind is all right. So we got a senior drill instructor, right? Mm-hmm. And then we have 2 other regular drill instructors. And then about halfway through boot camp, going toward the end of your time there, you get a 3rd drill instructor. So that make a total of 4 drill instructors.
Oh wow.
And then
that's strange because for me it's the opposite.
Oh really?
We had 3. We already had 3 at the beginning, but about halfway we had an extra one came in. So that was interesting.
Yeah, that's what happened to us. We had 3 total, a senior and 2 other ones.
We had 4 total.
Oh, you had 4 total, and then you got a 5th one.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's too many people, man. Yeah. I don't like all that. Claustrophobic, yeah. All right, but yeah, so we started out with 3, and then we ended up with 4 by the time we got to the end. And the 4th one was funny too. But yeah, so our senior drill instructor, all right, they take turns spending the night with us in the squad bay every night. All right. So it had to be the senior drill instructor's night to spend the night with us because he was like the nice guy out of the mean guys. He was the nicest one. All right. So we got on the conversation of care packages and basically like bringing like snacks and stuff like that. You know, he said he didn't have a problem with it as long as they brought enough for the whole platoon. Mm-hmm. Could you imagine enough snacks for 72 people?
Nah.
All right. Don't forget about that. Keep that in mind. Okay. All right. So we had this guy who was in my section. His name was Hedge Path. We just called him Hedge for short. Hedge Path. He was a redhead dude. He was cool.
Hold on. I not heard some crazy last name.
Hedge. Yeah, that was his last name. I don't know his first name.
Say it again.
Hedge Path. I think Hedge something. And we just called him Hedge.
I can imagine the Joe had fun with his name.
Oh man, he was cool though. He was a cool cat.
Okay.
It was me, Hedge Path, and McMillan. We was all in our little section together. And he asked about it. He was like, "Yo, well, he ain't say it like that. We got talking 3rd person. This recruit requests permission to speak, sir." And then he was like, "Can this recruit bring care package enough for the platoon, sir?" And he was like, "You can. I don't care. Whatever." But this is the funny part. So when the care package gets there, it gets there on a night that a regular drill instructor does. He ain't know nothing about it. Man, okay, can you imagine enough snacks for 72 people?
Right.
He said, hedge path. He said, yes, sir. He said, get on my quarterdeck now. He runs out, and when you standing on line, you got to go back to behind the racks and then work your way around the quarterdeck. So then he goes around the quarterdeck and he goes in front of the drill instructor and says, yes, sir. He goes, what the hell is this shit? It's just like that. So we already knew he ordered this stuff, so we standing at attention, online, trying our hardest not to laugh. And me and McMillan, we were already called the laughing recruits. That's a whole nother story, though. So it's already hard for us to keep a straight face. We got named laughing recruits. All right, so he goes, it's a care package, sir. He said, who the hell told you could bring this shit in here? And he was like, this recruit was told that this recruit is allowed to bring care package as long as it brings enough for our whole platoon, sir. So he said, ain't nobody getting none of this shit. So we try to keep a straight face. He said, you know what? I'm gonna tell you what. You gonna eat all this shit by your damn self. So I didn't even get to look to see what he brought because I was trying to look out the corner of my eyes.
Okay.
He eating it, right? I don't even know if it was good or not, but he was eating it. He was eating it. Keep in mind.
I already know this is going.
Keep in mind, my little sidekick, my partner in crime, my other laughing recruit, this fool in the middle of hedge path eating, he gonna step up and say, sir, recruit McMillan requests permission to speak, sir. He said, what the hell you want? He said, this recruit requests permission to help him finish them stacks, sir. I kid you not, I died. He said, get your ass up here to this damn quarterdeck. So he helped them eat it, right? They eating it. Until it was gone. Enough snacks for 72 people. 2 people ate until it was gone. And they looking at each other. They was like, man, and then it was holding their stomach. They full, basically. So the drill instructor goes, how you feel now? You like snacks now? No, sir, this recruit does not like snacks, sir. So he said, I got something even better for you. Go down there and get your 2 canteens of water. Man, they drank that water till they threw up. Man, they threw up everywhere, man. Wow. I was like, yeah, that's the most memorable thing that happened to me in the squad day. And I wasn't even part of it. But that was my section, though, and I thought it was funny. I didn't even laugh. I had to do push-ups for it because I laughed. But I got used to doing it because I laughed the whole 3 months. So I don't know. I just love to laugh. So then they called, me and McMillan, we were called the laughing recruits. We laughed so much that if somebody else got caught laughing, me and him had to go do push-ups with them. And we didn't even do nothing wrong. That's how much we laughed. So, yeah, we were some clowns.
All right. That's interesting.
Yeah.
So, let me ask you this. Marine Corps is known, from the outside looking in as having one of the toughest boot camps, especially back in the days when Vietnam and before our days, right?
Right.
So, with that being said, did anybody in your platoon got touched? Like, did they physically rough up?
Do I need to sign a waiver before I answer this question? All right, here's
because I know that by the time 1999 came around, there was more rules in place where they couldn't do how they did when.
Right. I heard the same thing.
So,
okay.
Was that actually true? Is what I'm asking.
To answer your question, I got hit. To answer your question, I got hit with a screwdriver. I didn't get hit by the hand, but it's one guy. He took me. All right, we was in.
Back up. Hold on. Did you just say a screwdriver?
I don't know where he got it from. We was at the rifle range. Or it might not have been a screwdriver. It might have been a tool for your rifle. We was at the rifle range.
Which is week 8, I believe, right?
I have no clue. It was after swim qual, right? Okay. We went to the rifle range. And I must have said something to piss off. This was the meanest out of all the mean drill instructors we had. Mm-hmm. He was the meanest one. I don't remember what I said, but it must have rubbed him the wrong way. And he said, and you know how you fix your lips? You ain't talking loud, but you're like, get your ass in the motherfucking corner. So I had to go stand in the corner. And he stood between everybody else, like he blocking me from everybody else so they can't see me. And he just taking shots at me. And he was just hitting my hand, and I'm hurting like hell. I'm like, what the hell, motherfucker hit me? And I didn't tell nobody though. I told people once I graduated, but I didn't tell nobody there.
No, you can't tell nobody that because you already know how that
Right,
goes.
I already know how it's gonna go down. Cause we had this one guy named Murphy. Oh man, it's another story, right? You gonna laugh. All right, it's a
I'm
cat.
already laughing.
Oh, okay. It's this cat named Murphy. He from Florida, right? All right. I don't know what the deal was. He must have wrote his parents every day. And the letter stopped coming. All right, we have to get in line. All right, we in formation at the chow hall. And then you know how you break it off. Start with the tallest, go to the shortest. So then the first row, they step up and they go with their tray. Then the next row go over with their tray. Next thing you know, we all getting our trays and sliding over. We look over, it's two people standing at the end of the line. And they was just in regular clothes. So we like, what the hell are they?
Civilian clothes?
Yeah, it was a civilian clothes. And we like, in the chow hall. At the end of, after you get all your food and you get ready to turn to go sit down, they standing right there. So one of the drill instructors went over there and started talking to him. I was like, something ain't right. Why are they talking to them random people? All right, we didn't find out till we got back to the eating chow. We got done eating chow. We formed it up. We marched back to our squad bay. We had to get online.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing we know, one of the drill instructors gonna yell out, little baby Murphy ain't been writing his parents. So his parents had to come to boot camp to check on, make sure little Murphy was okay. Man, we was laughing so hard. They said, matter of fact, Murphy, get on my line now. So he grabs up, yes, sir. I'm sorry. Has the baby shaved today? Go get you some shaving cream. They put shaving cream all over his whole face. They got a razor. They shaving him because he a baby. He can't shave himself. Man, all right. He dealt with it until he couldn't take it no more. When he couldn't take it no more, I don't know why. I guess because it's natural for us. So when we leave, we back up and we go behind the racks. He couldn't take it no more. So instead of him just sprinting out the squad bay, he went back and then went out and then tried to hit that door, the hatch on the way out. Man, my man hit him like Ray Lewis coming around that little corner. He said, "Wow!" Hit him, tackled him, and he just started crying. Hey man, I ran into Murphy, my last duty station.
Oh, wow.
And, I probably shouldn't have done this because he was a sergeant by this time. And, you know, he trying to tell people what to do or whatever. And you know me, Mr. Smartmouth. I'm like, come on, man. You the same Murphy that got done shaved in boot camp. Little baby Murphy, man. Leave them people alone. Man, why I did that, man? He got so pissed. I'm like, come on, baby Murphy. Remember they was shaving you there? Man, it was so funny, man. But yeah, I ended up seeing him out of boot camp, and I brought that up into people that was lower ranked than us.
Right.
And he didn't like that at all. But yeah, we had that incident because little baby Murphy parents had to come to boot camp to check on Murphy, make sure he was okay.
First of all, was his parents private military?
I have no clue.
How they got on the base?
They was in the chow hall with us. I don't know.
They had to be.
But I don't know what letters he was sending home. He could have been giving details. I don't know. But that happened. We had another guy named Gator.
Last name was Gator?
Yeah, his last name was
And
Gator.
there was a lot of Gators down there in the swamp.
His last name was Gator. I can't remember what he did. It'll probably come to me. Oh, he was heavy. And they used to call him Fat Ass. And I guess he got a little soft because of how... I mean, he wasn't like...
Wait.
He wasn't like my 600-pound life. You know what I'm saying? He was big for military.
Speak on the verbal abuse that
Oh,
you take
God.
as a recruit, man.
How much time you got? Man, they called us every name in the book. Basically, they used to. Well, I don't know if they still do, but when I was there, it just seemed like they used to try to break you mentally. So they'll try to say any key words that they feel that they can get a reaction out of you. And I don't know if that was to prepare you for Marine Corps life or whatever,
Right.
but any small thing seemed like they would say to try to break you. Matter of fact, I had to pack my bags my second week.
What you mean packing bag?
My sea bag and everything. They was talking about me leaving.
Why?
I was mouthing off. And I had to talk to the senior drill instructor. Oh, I know what I did. All right. I'm on the quarterdeck. All right. I don't know if you was told when you was there, but they used to make that little circle and they say I couldn't leave until that whole thing was filled with sweat.
Man, you must have had the same DI.
Oh, okay. All right. So you've heard this before.
Matter of
All
fact,
right.
I'll show you I'm gonna share y'all my episode after this. Y'all don't know how much this is lining up with mine.
All right. And then I didn't go too much after you did. So might have been what, like a month later?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. And I had got in one of my moves. I'm pushing. No, get down and push again. So I'm pushing. And then after you push, you got to get up and run in place, right? So I get back up and run in place. No, get down and push again. I looked at that motherfucker. I said, no, you push.
No, you did.
I swear to God. I said, no, you push. What? He said, do you think you could take me? I said, I don't know, but I'm willing to try. He said, get in that damn corner right now. I had to sit in the corner until the senior drill instructor got there. And when the senior drill instructor got there, he talked to me like a man to man. He said, do you really want to be here? I said, to be honest with you, I don't. I said, I didn't want to be here from the beginning. I was made to come here. And he said, well, if that's the way you feel, pack your bags. You be gone in the morning. I was like, yeah. So, but since I wasn't part of the platoon anymore, I had to sleep in that corner where everybody was in their racks at night. So I had to sleep in the corner with my bags packed. I got up the next morning, man. They said, get your ass back on that damn line. I had to get on the line, take my stuff, empty it out, and everything. You ain't going no goddamn well. Man, I thought I was leaving for real. Man, I had some stories for you, man. Yeah, that happened. But like the Gator Cat, all right. He they used to call him fat ass, all that. He always fell behind the PT,
Right.
and everything. They gave him a hard time. And this is another thing. I don't know if this was you, but it just seemed like every week they found somebody different to pick on, and they picked on him that whole week. And this was his week.
Okay.
They made him go over the rack, under the next rack, over the rack, under the next rack, over the rack. Tell me why this fool went over the rack and then fell. Boom! And everybody was like, oh. They made the other recruits go get him and drag him in the shower. So when they call, I don't know who they call. I guess if somebody gets hurt, there's somebody that they're supposed to call. And then they do like a report or whatever.
I'm not sure, man. I ain't had nobody hurt inside.
Oh, okay. Well, he got hurt. The drill instructor told two other recruits to grab him and drag him and pull him to the shower from the racks. And when the guy got there to do the little report, they had to make it look like he fell in the shower. I swear to God. And man, it was real back in '99, but they probably lose their job now. They just try something like that. But yeah, big boy. And he never told. Man, I keep going on, man, but I ain't gonna talk your head off.
Hey, this is for the people out there, man. That thanks to Charlie Murphy. This is in dedication to Charlie Murphy.
Rest
True
in
Hollywood
peace, Charlie
stories.
Murphy.
Every since I watched that on Chappelle show, I always have wanted to do
Yeah.
things for the military. I know we got so many stories,
Man.
So.
Right.
But that's dope, man. That's dope, though.
Yeah.
Let's try to see, man.
Oh, I got another story if you got time.
Oh, go ahead, man. Share your story, bro. Share your story.
Yo.
That's what we hear.
You're not gonna believe this story right here. All right. I don't know if you did this, but every time we went to the chow hall, we in height order. So the tall people go first. They get to eat their meal or whatever. The guy goes last.
Mm-hmm.
I was the second to last person, and then the McMillan, he was last. We was the two shortest ones in the platoon. we trying to eat. We eating as fast as we can. The guy got to show off so he can look good for the drill instructors.
Absolutely.
He don't even eat all his food. He just take like 2 bites and get up. When the guy's done, everybody's done.
Yes.
So we look at him like, God damn it, I'm hungry. Stomach growling and everything. Nope, get up. All right, so we had enough of that. You know how we do. We gonna think of something.
Right.
Man, why one of the recruits started stealing crackers out the thing, and you know we got about 100 pockets, so we just started putting them in our little pockets or whatever. Get out there in formation and march back to the barracks. Yeah. All right. So we march back to the squad bay and we just eat it later. This one dude, this Patet dude, he was real funny. All right, you remember how I told you the drill instructors like to say anything to just mess with you mentally?
Right.
They called him Bit It the whole 3 months.
What?
And his last name was Patet.
Okay.
And they called him Bit It. Get over here, damn Bit It. He always responded with, no, sir. This recruit's name is Batet, sir. Whatever, Bit It. Get your ass over here. All right, so Batet, I mean, he must have went overboard with it. He had crackers everywhere. We had pockets here. We had pockets here. We had all these pockets, right? I think he made some kind of smirk. And there's another thing. I don't know if they did it to you, but when we stand in formation, the drill instructors used to walk in between in the formations, walking back and forth, looking at us. And he walked in between our formation. We stand at attention. We can't move. One of the drill instructors went to go snatch up Batet. He grabbed him by his collar like this. He grabbed him. All you can hear is the plastic from the crackers. All you hear is the plastic from the crackers. He said, what the fuck is this? He took all the crackers out, threw them on the floor. They called us the sticky bandit recruits. Yo, they poured some kind of alcohol or something, pneumonia or something like that. They poured it on the crackers and left it right there in front of the senior drill instructor office. Just to give us a mental, we can see the crackers, but if we eat it, we already know it's got something on it. And, the funniest thing, man, all right, so when they jacked him up and they heard all that plastic, they said, what the hell is this? They went through his pockets, they throwing all these crackers on the ground, reached through that pocket, threw the crackers on the ground. So that made them think, who else doing this shit? Yo,
one person doing it.
Everybody doing it.
Somebody else is doing it. Yeah, right. Yeah.
I've done it. I'll be honest. Right. Since I'm out, I'll admit I've done it. But on that day in question, I didn't do it. Thank God. He goes down everybody one at a time, snatching them up. It was about half the platoon had crackers in their pockets. Man, that was funny, dog.
They didn't threaten you over Article 121?
Yeah.
Larceny.
Yeah. We got threatened all the time. But
it's crazy. I still remember this.
I know, right? Because I be trying to forget what's going on, my military life. I don't even like telling people about it. But I had some funny moments though, But yeah. So half our platoon had crackers and they got caught with it. So after that, they had to know. I know we couldn't have been the first platoon out of all platoons of ever boot camp that done this. So something must have made them know to check it. Because they already know they're not feeding us.
Right.
We ain't even eating good. So they probably thought we had to think of something. All right. So, like I said, it was about half the platoon that had crackers. They all got jacked up and they all got their pockets emptied. Luckily, when they got to me and they emptied all my pockets, I ain't had nothing in there. I still had to push, though, because I was funny.
All right, you guys. So this is it for now. You guys stay tuned, man, because we're just getting started, man. This is the tip of the iceberg.
Oh, man.
We got so many military stories that we're going to bring to y'all, man. So this is King Troy Fitness and Films. We've been bringing you true military Marine Corps stories. I will see you guys in the next episode, man. Peace out.